Why are you guys such big RMU hockey fans?
I think it's really just the family atmosphere of the games and just how much the players mean to this city and the community. Just if you see the little kids that look up to the players and see that they can be that and put that real absolute belief into those kids and everything, that's what it's all about. It's the underdog mentality that puts actual championships in the building.
And I think also, obviously the connection with the players, the coaches, the community, like Matt said, but I mean, I can count a number of friends that I've made strictly because of RMU hockey. People like Matt, I never would have met him if it wasn't for that, and there's a lot of people I can say the same about. So definitely it's meant a lot and, lasted since I was in college.
You both were talking about the community that was built at these games. Can you go in a little more in depth about the community that you felt was built at these games?
Yeah, definitely. So I think one of the cool things about RMU hockey is everyone sort of knows your name. It's from the PA announcer Larry to the guys running the stat computer to the people in the penalty boxes to the workers at the desk. I mean, everyone just sort of knows everyone at RMU hockey games, and I think that's something that is special. You don't get that at a big school like Penn State. You're just sort of a number in the seat, whereas at RMU, you're a fan that everyone knows and recognizes, and I think that means a lot to people.
Matt, same question to you.
Yeah, same with what Andrew said. That and the players realize and know who everybody is. They have like a great relationship with the band and everything, and every single piece in that building counts towards the win. Like, it's just a big old family.
So you were speaking about that family. Who would you describe as your favorite player all time at RMU?
Definitely Brittany Howard. I mean, I came in here with her in 2013. We had classes together and everything, and just the friendship we built over the years, plus just seeing her absolutely demolish every record in the book was something special. And even the community of Pittsburgh realized that when she won Dapper Dan in 2017. And being at that dinner with her and everything, to see that was awesome.
That's a tough one. There's been a lot of great players that I've seen over the years, but I'd probably have to go with Cody Wido. He's probably the first player that really stood out to me at RMU. He scored, I think it was 4 goals in the game versus Penn State, and just had some electrifying speed that really stood out. And got to see him go on and play in the ECHL and the AHL, and I think that's a really cool aspect too. When you can say, "Oh, I had class with that guy. I saw him play at the RMU Island Sports Center. I saw him play in the pros." I mean, I think that's a really cool aspect of what's going on at RMU.
You guys are both talking about your favorite players. What is your favorite memory you had of a game with your favorite player?
I'd say the teddy bear goal that Britt scored, and this year in 2021 when the girls won the championship up in Erie, just seeing them hold the trophy towards like the families and the few couple fans they let in there, that was just something so special.
Yeah, I think on the men's side of things, that game versus Penn State where it was like a totally packed house at the Island, and I think they ended up actually losing 5-4, but the fact that he had 4 goals was really kind of crazy.
You were talking about a game against Penn State. Can you guys tell me one of your favorite games that you remember at RMU?
That's a tough one, actually. I mean, pretty much any game against AIC was something special because just how physical those games were, and we really dominated the series like my first 2-3 years here, and now it's pretty much even, and you look and see what AIC's doing. That in the military schools as well, always something special. Mercyhurst got to be the most special, though. That rivalry, the physicality, the highway that just separates us alone, that's something that cannot be reproduced. Like, that's the best rivalry we had ever was Mercyhurst.
Yeah, I think I'll add, on the men's side, I definitely think the games versus RIT up in Rochester were a lot of fun. They played them in the playoffs a couple of years in a row, and their fans are absolutely nuts. So being there for those was a lot of fun. And then, on the women's side, I think anytime they played Mercyhurst, it was always a big game. There was a lot of the players all knew each other from juniors and stuff like that, and obviously with the close quarters like Matt mentioned, seeing them battle was always fun.